What's going on, Libra? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for December 15th through January 15th, 2022. So in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding December 15th through January 15th. But before we begin this reading, Libra, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Libra, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Libra. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy. We'll see what wants to come through for you for December 15th through January 15th. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Libra. Whoa. Okay, Libra, let's start this off with some oracle messages that I pre-shuffled here. So we start this reading off with some messages from the universe for you. The Miriam here, okay? We have sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. What I'm getting from this, Libra, there could be someone here that you're holding on to a little bit of a grievance. You could have a little bit of anger or some sort of disturbing emotion when it comes to someone. And the thing to know here is that you may want to forgive someone, not because they necessarily deserve it, but for your own sake, right? Because when we hold on to negative emotions, we then attract that within new relationships if it's still within us. So there's something about forgiveness you might want to explore if you feel ready. Now we have my beautiful sister here, Bridget, inner strength as well. So move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. So something about you having the power within yourself to, tap into that element of fire as well. You see how she's holding that flame there. So sometimes you maybe need to get a little passionate about putting your life in order, right? And instead of something to do with that. Now you also have Krishna here, devotion, all right? So trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So something about devotion, devoting yourself to your own spiritual practice here is very crucial when it comes to forgiving other people and not holding on to things that no longer need to be in your field, okay? So just keep that energy in mind as we move through this reading. Now we start this reading off with the Empress. The Empress here is your opportunity. I was saying to the returning viewers, there's definitely an opportunity for you to increase your abundance. Believe in the infinite nature of wealth, which it is. There's something here with the Empress here about believing in abundance, knowing that abundance is your birthright. You have the free will to choose abundance with your mind, okay? Whether this be an abundance in a relationship, there's so many people out there who would come to you in spades who would be perfect fit for you or some sort of perfect fit career. Now, believing in that way of free will, choosing to believe in abundance, does not benefit many thought structures which currently control our society. So you're going to want to really look at that devotion, inner strength to choose abundance. We're going to have to clarify what it's about more, but also just treating yourself like the Empress, knowing you deserve the best, maybe doing some sort of affirmations, even though I'm sensing some of you are like, I don't want to do affirmations. Well, okay, then the mind can be likened to a garden. If you let it run wild, you will have wild experiences. If you cultivate the garden, you will have positive ones. So it's up to you. But also that has to do with a person. I'm getting the Empress. There is some sort of opportunity for commitment in love, but a lot of you here, I don't know if you're really into it, something like that. Now, Libra, we have the Five of Cups here in your challenge. It's very much coming through with the Miriam here. Something to do with forgiveness. For some of you, this is going to go way back. For some of you, it's going to be more recent, I'm getting, where there's some sort of sadness that could be holding you back from doing what you really want to do. For some of you, this is going to have to do with career, expanding your abundance, but for a lot of you, this has to do with commitment and love. Also, there could be someone from the 15th to the 15th who just upsets you. There could have been plans that you were making that ultimately something goes wrong. We're going to have to clarify why that's your challenge, the Five of Cups, because I think it's different things for different Libras. We're going to have to see. So when it comes to your overall general energy, no major arcanas, but there is a lot of stuff happening here. You have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Cups, and you also have the 9. I wish it was 888, but you got that 9 of Swords instead. The 9 of Swords here, Libra. So what I'm getting intuitively is there's something here, especially within a relationship, you may have been trying to work something out with someone. You may have been, for those of you dealing with a committed love relationship or a dating experience or a committed relationship, there's something here, Libra, about you were working something out with someone, or you will be trying to work something out with someone, like work on the relationship. But ultimately here, there's something that frustrates you, and your challenge is the Five of Cups here. So it's going to be very difficult to assess what's really going on here immediately before we start clarifying. But what I will say is that there's something that you're trying to work on that you may just be like, oh, I can't do this, or something like I'm just getting like a little bit of like a defeated mentality. This could have to do with interpersonal relationships that you thought were going to go great. There's a little bit of a disturbance there. We're going to have to clarify what it's about as well. For some of you, could be your abundance. Could be some of you here, you let your emotions get the best of you and you give up on something that you simply weren't meant to. That's what for those of you, especially making a push in career. It's not for all of you, but you have devotion. You also have inner strength here. And there's something here for a lot of you career people who are more focused on your purpose in life and changing your career. There's something here about don't give up too early. Don't give up too early and believe in infinite abundance here. There's something about that, okay? Or like, what I'm getting is don't give up on the whole concept, but you may have to do a different route. Like for a long time, I always knew I wanted to be a spiritual teacher, to give you an example. But I never in a million years would ever think it was to do with tarot. If someone told me, tarot came to me, I didn't choose tarot, the tarot chose me. And I'm saying that to you because I achieved my goal of being a spiritual teacher not through the venue that I thought. But if I had given up on it, like I wanted to for a while, and I was like, I can't do this because, no, then I would have never. So there's something about that. But for others of you, this is going to be a relationship you're trying to work out, but then it leads to disappointment. So know who you are. Could be both for some of you as well combined. Now, we go here, Libra, to what you don't see coming. And there's a difficulty for you to surrender to something because someone wants to keep their options open. I'm getting into love. And this is more for the love people. Now, in what you don't see coming, you have the Hanged Man, you have the Two of Swords, and you also have the Five of Wands here. So what I'm getting, for those of you dealing with the love thing, someone is very much interested in you surrendering to them, submitting to them in a positive sense, in a some sort of polarity in relationship, which is healthy. But there's something in you that may not be ready yet. There could be something you're trying to work something out with someone. Now, for those of you, what I'm getting from this is that someone, I feel like it's you, it could be the person you're dealing with, for a lot of you, wants to keep their options open, or you want to keep your options open. Now, for some of you, that's actually going to be in alignment because you're not ready to commit. You're not ready to be a full-on empress yet. You still want to be a queen or a page or a knight. You want to date. You want to see what's going on. You want to slowly uplift this person in your life. Now, the other thing, though, and this is for some of you, Libra, you have to know who you are. There's something here about remember, the Miriam here, choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all, remember that love has no boundaries. There's something here about that you actually would be in your best interest to commit to someone in love. But because you have been hurt, your challenge is the Five of Cups. Because you have been treated badly in the past, you're now projecting that onto the person who could be very good for you. And so there's something here about expecting the worst and giving up on it too soon because someone... So there's something about that. You also have the Five of Wands here. This is other people involved. There could be a little bit of like other people somehow getting in the way of this or somehow involved in this. Now for those, that's what I'm getting. I'm just going to get what I get. Now when it comes to the advice from your spirit guides, Libra, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you also have the Nine of Cups here in your advice from your spirit guides here. What I'm getting intuitively is do what makes you happy, right? Because the Ace of Wands and also the Nine of Cups is very singular cards, right? This is all about doing what makes you emotionally happy. Also, take control of your thoughts. There's something here about your thoughts are creating your reality, and you may not be aware of how much that can change your reality. I'm just getting that. Now, you also have the Ace of Wands here. There isn't a beginning. We're going to have to clarify what this is about, because you have this Five of Pentacles here being on the outside. There's something about you might not be ready to commit to something a little too fast. Something could be moving a little bit too fast for your liking. We're going to have to see what that's about, but with that being said, Libra, let's go ahead and start moving to the clarification portion of this reading. So, the first thing that I'd like to do is let's go ahead and see why the Empress is here in your opportunity. All right? Let's see why the Empress is here in your opportunity, Libra. There's something also here like act like a king in order to be treated like one. Act like a queen in order to be treated like one. You know, don't make small demands. If you make small demands from the universe is going to give you those demands or less. If you make giant demands, like for me, I'm going to be the Aries, me, the best, you know, I'm the best, I'm the king, I'm the champ, I kill everybody. In a positive, that's what I tell them, I'm insane. If you didn't, I kill everybody, I'm the best, I'm the champ. The universe is like, all right, well, might as well give this guy this fucking shit, he's not going to shut up. So it's like, act like a king, act like a queen in order to be treated like one. Are you lowering your own self-worth because of belief in lack? Because it doesn't benefit the thought structures, it doesn't benefit the matrix for you to think like me when every day I wake up, I'm like, I'm the king, I'm the... Like, I probably have problems, but hey, don't judge a book by its cover. Alright, sorry. Why is the Empress here? For Libra, why is the Empress here? One more. Okay, we got some jumpers coming out. The Empress here in your opportunity. Let's clarify by the Death card, the Four of Swords, and also the Queen of Wands here in your opportunity, Libra. Okay, so this is a big opportunity for you, I feel, to potentially take time out for yourself and know that you're on your own time. What I'm getting from this is like, don't try to keep up with anyone else's timing. You're on your own speed. This has to do with career. This also has to do with a relationship. If you feel like something, whether you're on the outside, you want it to go faster than it's going, or someone wants to pressure you into something, you're on your own speed here. The Four of Wands here is taking time out for yourself to heal. You also have the Death card, and you also have the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is someone who doesn't really give a shit, and also you have that Death card and the Empress. In any sort of negotiation, the person who's willing to walk away always has the power. So this has to do with your career. This also has to do with any sort of love interest. Like if someone, don't tolerate anything less than your highest standard. Now that creates problems because in order to manifest your highest standard, you might have to wait a little bit because of the delay factor and the mirror of your thoughts creating reality takes some time. But what I'm getting from this is like, don't settle for anything less than what you know you deserve. Whether this is in career or whether this is in love, don't settle and don't be afraid to be a little bitchy here. Queen of Opportunity, Queen of Wands, Empress. Maybe wake up like me and tell yourself, I am the king, I am the champ, I kill everybody. That's what I do. Do you? I don't know. I jump in ice baths. I fucking kill everyone. I'm joking. I hope you too. I'm not being literal. I would never kill it. I don't even... if a fly or a bug comes into my room, I don't even kill a bug. I will shoo the bug out. I'm a gentle person. I think you guys know that, but I'm just trying to make a point. Energetically, that can be powerful. Let's see why the why is the five of cups here in your challenge, right? Why is the 5 of cups here in your challenge? The 5 of Cups in your challenge is clarified by the 8 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and also the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is also here in your what you don't see coming. There's something about very fast-moving energy that it's very challenging for you to surrender to this. The Hanged Man is about making a sacrifice. In this reading, it's coming through as you surrendering, like letting someone take control of your life or something. You have this 8 of Swords here, Libra, and now I'm not really getting a clear direction. I'm getting you have to know yourself in this situation. For some of you here, your challenge is that you're actually meant to surrender to someone here, but you also have to maintain your own integrity and maybe integrate in the middle. Instead of just being a bitch, instead of just being someone who's completely submissive, you need to find your way to make this middle and not let your past hold you back. There's something about pain in the past that is very much keeping you stuck. That's why, remember, you have this opportunity to forgive and find your own inner strength there. But something about, remember, in what you don't see coming, especially for the love people, you have the Hanged Man, you have the 2 of Swords, and you also have the 5 of Wands here. Someone wants to keep someone wants to keep their options open. They're not really ready to commit. I feel like this is you, or for some of you, the person you're dealing with. And what I can sense from this is that there's something about the pain holding back. For some of you, it's either that it's okay. There's 2 different Libras that I'm dealing with right now. For some of you here, like I was alluding to in the overall general energy, you're really from the 15th to the 15th, you try to work it out with this person. You do everything you can to work it out. It doesn't work, and that leads you to facing some sort of incompatibility, even though it's very tough. But for some of you, what I'm getting from this is you try to work it out, you give up too early, and then that leads you back into your past where you're stuck in some sort of sadness because you're actually meant to commit and you back out a little bit too early. And that's why your advice from Spirit is saying, well, that's where that's going to lead you. So you have to know who you are, Libra. Remember, the Tarot is here to help you think about your life and to increase your own free will. This is not a death. This is not a death sentence. Tarot is not locking you into a timeline. It's making you aware of certain timelines so that if you don't like the timeline, you can then change the timeline. Just remember, I'm not going to say that. All I'll say is the first part of what I was going to say. Bill Gates didn't let his children play with iPads, and the owner of McDonald's doesn't eat McDonald's. I'll let you conclude what that means. Now, let's continue. Let's go ahead and see why the 2 of Swords is here in what you don't see coming, Libra. There's some sort of heavier resistance. Let's go ahead and see why it's here. SpongeBob does eat Krabby Patties, though. Oh, he loves Krabby Patties. Alright, what's going on here? I feel like I'm spazzing. I'm spazzing here, Libra. I'm spazzing. Give me a second. I do feel like you're meant to surrender to some sort of whatever is the most exciting thing for you to do. There's something that you following your highest excitement and not letting the mind get in the way. There's something you're a little bit manifesting your worst nightmare here. The Devil, and also the 7 of Wands. Hold on, why is the 2 of Swords here? One more. Why is the 2 of Swords here, Libra? The Two of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Moon, and also the Four of Cups. Yeah, someone. It feels like there's too much uncertainty here. You're having a very hard, in what you don't see coming, you're having a very hard time making a commitment, to surrender to commitment. You're having a very hard time. A lot of you, your fears and your doubts are going to be clouding. Remember, the Moon is about illusions here, Libra. The Moon is about thinking about, in this case scenario for a lot of you, the worst case scenario, or you're overthinking into the future about making plans here, and it feels too much. So a lot of you here, with what you don't see coming, there's an opportunity for you to commit to something, but you're just not ready for it. This could be in career for some of you. This could also be in love, where for the 15th to the 15th, I would say, no matter what, I would say do what's the most exciting thing for you. Even if that includes being a little bit, remember, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, if you're more masculine, make that into King energy. There's something here about make yourself happy first. Libra, if you try to, once again, accommodate someone by committing to them before you're ready, or you try to commit to some sort of career before you're really ready, not going to really lead to good things here. So you have to know who you are, but ultimately with this reading here, it's about taking your power back and taking your time. And devote and something here. All right, now let's go ahead, Libra. Let's also clarify why this, so you could be starting to see a relationship from a little bit of a different perspective. You're challenged with the Five of Cups. Someone also could be mirroring some sort of wounding within yourself, and that bugs you. So let's also go ahead and let's get some advice for you before we conclude this reading. Let's go ahead and clarify, why is the Five of Pentacles here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here in the advice for the 15th of December to the 15th of January for you, Libra? Why is the Five of Pentacles here in your advice? Five of Pentacles is clarified with the Strength card, the Magician, and also the Seven of Wands here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's some sort of boundary that needs to be put up here. There's something about taking your power back. Remember, your opportunity is the Four of Swords, the Death card, the Queen of Wands, the Empress here. There's something about putting a boundary and taking your power back in some sort of area in your life. Also taking control of your thoughts. What's happening here for a lot of you, Libra, is that you're getting a reflection in physical reality of your vibration to a certain degree. And instead of acting like a queen in order to be treated one, instead of believing in absolute abundance and that frequency of raising what you're asking the universe will send you better opportunities in career, better opportunities in love. Right now, what a lot of you are doing is you're just kind of fighting with the first, you're fighting with a reflection of where your consciousness has been. So whether this be a person that you're struggling with from the 15th to the 15th, or a career opportunity you're struggling with the 15th to the 15th, if you don't like what you see in the outside world, you be like the autistic mystic and you wake up every day and you scream, I'm gonna kill it, and you go crazy and you demand, I'm the whole king of this whole universe. I am. Are you? Because you should be. Because the world doesn't even exist outside of your own consciousness. Are we on the same planet, you and me? I don't really know. I don't know if anyone can really prove that. Does a tree fall? Does a tree make a sound in a forest where no one's listening? I don't really know. I don't think you know, you scientific mother people. So this is about you.